voila! Your dream vacation to Turkey starts from rupees 79,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Hello and welcome to Galata Plus. In this video review episode, we're going to be talking about Amal Neerad's Bougainvillea, which has Kunchacko Boban and Jyothirmayi and Fahadh Faasil in an extended cameo / guest role, however you want to call it. This is a solid drama, it's a thriller, and it has a bit of an underwhelming final stretch, but it works. For the most part, this is a quiet, subtle drama that turns into a detective story. The general feeling of us piecing together things just as the protagonist's mind pieces them together, that's beautifully done. The rest of this review may contain spoilers, so now Amal Neerad follows up his very macho Bhishma Parvam with a very delicate Bougainvillea, which marks Jyothirmayi's return to the big screen after a long absence. She's fantastic. She plays Ritu, a woman with some kind of amnesia. She notes things down in a diary or else on scraps of paper so that she knows basic facts, say that she has 2 young children who seem to have been born late. This observation comes from Ritu's salt and pepper look, salt and pepper hair. Now Jyothirmayi plays this character with just the right amount of confusion without overdoing the spaced out expressions. Even with her minimalistic gestures and her minimalistic looks, you can sense her unsureness. You can sense her mind slowing down to process who this person is or what happened earlier in the day. In the opening scene, we hear the Kishore Kumar hit Neele Neele Ambar Par. It is in sync with the serene blueness of Ritu's world. From her rocking chair to her clothes, that is the dominant color. The film is based on a story by Lajo Jose, and the title comes from the flowers Ritu likes to paint almost obsessively. Kunchacko Boban plays Ritu's husband Royce, who's a doctor. The actor is wonderful as a mountain of patience. Royce is excellent at handling patients and he's equally at home handling Ritu. It cannot be easy. Another man might have had a room with a punching bag to vent out his frustrations. The director follows Royce's example, and under the last half hour or so, he rarely amps up the drama. That's a good thing. There is a revelation about the lady who takes care of Ritu, that's played by Shrinda, who's lovely. There is a revelation about Ritu's children. These developments could have been played at a high pitch and give the audience a jolt, but Amal keeps things quiet, he keeps things subtle. The film's tone is like Royce's gently reassuring voice, backed by a lovely Sushin Sham score. For a while, the film takes its time rooting us in Ritu's condition. We get to spend time with Royce in his farmhouse, where he likes to have a drink every weekend and unwind with self-help books. And then, again gradually, there is a change in direction. From a domestic drama, we switch to a detective story. Fahadh Faasil enters Ritu's and Royce's calm life and starts asking questions about a missing teenager. This is essentially a guest role for Fahadh, and he's good as always, especially in the scene where he phones his significant other. I wasn't sure if they were married. His character is everything that Ritu and Royce are not. He's blunt, he raises his voice, he's impatient, he thinks Ritu knows something and he wants answers, even if it means putting her under pressure, demanding that she pulls out something from her amnesiac mind. And slowly, the external world creeps in on Royce and Ritu's calm domesticity. We get a thief, we get a bunch of technicians installing a security camera, we hear about a missing bracelet, we get Veena Nandakumar as a criminologist. Through these transitions, Anand C. Chandran's camera work is brilliant, balancing the soothing blues of Ritu's universe with the angry yellows that come later. The earlier images are softer, the latter images are harsher. The screenplay keeps giving us information after the events happen, and that keeps us off balance. It's as though we are getting a glimpse of these events through Ritu's hazy mind. Even when you begin to suspect someone, you wonder what the reason could be. There doesn't seem to be a clear motive, an obvious motive. We wait for Ritu's mind to give us information about that missing girl, that is, if she does indeed know something about that missing girl. This general feeling of us piecing together things just as Ritu's mind pieces them together is beautifully done. And then we get a hint about who the villain of the story is. It involves a terrific concept about the person used as bait, but this big reveal happens a little too soon, and the film's final stretch transforms into a third subgenre, from domestic drama to detective story to this We get an underwhelming flashback that tries to explain why people become a certain way. Do we need explanations? Can't someone just be a bad person without a reason? Or at least they needed to be a meatier reason. I love Pulp Fiction as much as the next person, but the last few scenes come with a total change of tone with slow-mo sensationalism, and this portion did not work for me. We have seen this sort of thing too many times, but what we haven't seen is a woman relying on her unstable memory and her instinct. The film may have undergone a tonal change, but Jyothirmayi remains in character throughout. Bougainvillea is a relatively unusual entry in this genre. Flaws and all, mind games are always fun. And that's it about Bougainvillea. If you like this video review, do subscribe to Galata Plus and see you soon at the movies.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Turkey starts from rupees 79,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.